Do you pick up the phone saying ahoy hoy? I'll level with you. I don't pick up the phone at all these days. My wife answers the phone like on the first ring, no matter who it's from, even if caller ID says like unknown number or like a Shanghai area code, which is crazy. That like stresses me out, man. Not true? I guess if it said spam likely, you wouldn't answer the phone. But otherwise, you're like catching it on the ring. And I'm like, I always let it go to voicemail. Because like, I just follow the flow chart through for me, okay? If you answer, 100% you're either going to be talking to somebody or you're going to be talking to a robot. I don't want to do either of those. By not answering the phone, there's like an 80% chance they don't leave a voicemail. 20% chance they do leave a voicemail. You open the voicemail, 90% of that 20%, it's a robot speaking a different language trying to steal your personal information. You hit 7 immediately to delete the message. You didn't have to even bother yourself with it. Sometimes it's a genuine phone call. 90% of those phone calls can be ignored. If it's the hospital calling you back, if it's your doctor, if it's your bank and it's something important, you need to get on that. But sometimes it's not someone trying to scam you. Sometimes it's like, hey, it's a charity. And then you just hit 7 again. It's not to say you shouldn't donate to charity, but my ass is not donating to an unsolicited phone call from the David Suzuki Federation where you left me a voicemail. It's just not going to happen, okay? There's almost nothing more satisfying for me than like picking up the phone, hitting the voicemail button. You have one new message. Playing new message from number. And then I hear a robot, 7 immediately. Message deleted. It's free serotonin. Message deleted. You have no new messages. A wave of calm rushes over me. Almost all methods of communication are like completely cooked, except face-to-face interaction, which is the scariest of all the interactions. I'm going full 90s mode, man. Emails are legit? Yeah, sometimes. And then sometimes it's like, hey, here's like a PDF. And then if you click on the PDF, it steals like all your passwords. Plus, like, not to mention, basically my entire email inbox is just like companies that I purchased the shirt from once that are like, do you want, like, really? Like, I got an email this morning, Lens Crafters Black Friday sale. What are we doing here? Like, I'm not at the place in my life. Like, I don't have a glasses fetish. I'm not going to be like, oh, glasses are on sale. Maybe I'll pick up a couple extra. That's like something I get when I'm driving and the traffic lights start to look fuzzy. Like, my phone is on Do Not Disturb literally 99.95% of the time. The only time it's not on Do Not Disturb, there's 2 situations. My mom tells me she's going to call sometime in the next 10 minutes, or I call a customer service line and instead of holding, they say, you can press a button and then we'll call you back. And then I go off of Do Not Disturb mode, so I get a ring. What about food delivery? Not necessary. I have a door. You bring the food to the address, you knock on the door, I will answer the door. What if the daycare needs to call you? I'm sorry, pretend it's the 1990s. Send me a text. That didn't exist in the 90s. But send me a text. If I don't answer the text immediately, well, like, I know people are saying, what if? The if is that I'm not going to see it. So just let the kid choke? No, fucking do the Heimlich maneuver. You're the daycare. What am I going to do? Drive across town? Skirt! It's been 40 minutes. Is everything okay? Like, you got to be able to handle emergencies, right? How often do you look at your phone? I would say like twice a stream during a pivot, I will look at my phone. And it is basically to see if there's a text from the daycare that's like, we have a problem. But honestly, like, I think you're not living in the real world, is my 2 cents. I'm not necessarily suggesting you're like overstating risk, but like what emergency would the daycare need to call me for and I need to answer immediately? There's a fire? Don't call me, motherfucker. Call the fire department. I don't know what I'm doing. I can come over and watch the fire. By the time I get there, it's going to be like an inferno, but like your child started vomiting? Yeah, I don't want to hear that. Sounds like a personal problem, honestly. It sounds like that's between you and her. Ooh, can you keep her overnight? I really can't afford to get sick right now.